Hey everyone, welcome to SS Academy. In this video, we're going to continue seeing our statements. So in the previous video, we learned what is if statement, and we said if you want to control flow of your program, you can use if statement, or you can use any statements. And in this video, we're going to see our else if statement. So else if statement is the kind of like of equivalent to our if statement, and we can use this statement if this block of code cannot be run, then else if will start to run. Okay, let's try to see this. So first of all, let's not remove this, let's just make them comment line. Okay, I will write here the condition like we did before, and I will explain this condition. And then we're gonna start to see our real world examples. I will say if, and inside of this parentheses, I will write a condition 1 here. Okay, and I will create here curly brackets, and inside of these brackets, I will write my code block. Let's write here block of code. Okay, you can see here inside of these curly brackets, I have one block of code. Okay, and let's say we have here some codes. I will write here some codes here. If these codes run, and if this condition 1 is true, and if I enter this first if, then I will just come here and I will start to read this code. But I have one situation. Let's say I have a condition here and it's not a true condition. Okay, like here, if number greater than 10, I can enter here. If number less than 10, I cannot enter here. And let's say this condition isn't right. And then I will create here the else if statement. And inside of this parentheses, I can write condition 2. And if this condition 2 is true, I can enter inside of these curly brackets. Okay, and I will write here block of code again. Okay, so there is one situation, there's one point you should get here. If the first statement is true, then you won't be able to enter the second. But if first statement isn't true, then you will try to enter the second statement, and that is the else if. So when I talk like this, maybe it is a little bit difficult to understand, but you can be pretty sure that I will explain this with these examples and you will get this. So let's remove this. Let's come here. I will call these codes back, and you can see here, if I run this code, and I should enter a number here. Okay, I will say enter your number. If I enter 11, I will say your number is greater than 10. But if I enter here 7, I will see nothing. Let's try to write a statement, and let's try to control flow of our program for the less than 10 situation. Okay, let's come here. Let's say else if and my parentheses. And inside of this parentheses, I want to control some situations or circumstances that less than 10. I will write here the number less than 10. In this situation, I will write here SOUT, and let's write your number is less than 10. Okay, and that is called the else if statement. If number bigger than 10, I will see this. But if number less than 10, I will see this. And that is called flow of your program. So we can control flow of our program using two different statements here. Okay, let's run this again. So enter your number. I will write here, for example, 35, and I will say your number is greater than 10. And let's write here just 5, and you can see your number is less than 10. You can see here I use just one statement after this if, and I can control flow of my program. Okay, by the way, in the future, let's say in the next two videos, we're gonna write real world examples, the age control application or the exam control application for making our knowledge or for solidify our knowledge. Okay guys, let's finish this lesson here. In the next lecture, we're gonna see our another statement.